sake. And that then is the end of the discussion of that verse. And there is a benefit, no doubt, that the scholars Ikhwan mentioned concerning this statement of the Messenger ﷺ, if it were not for the fact that your people were new to Islam, then I would have destroyed the Kaaba. And that is that this has in it an evidence of the fact that dar al-mafasid muqaddamun ala jalb al-masalih, a principle that the scholars mention, and a very beneficial principle for the callers to Allah Azza wa Jal and for the Muslims in general, and that is dar al-mafasid, yani to repel mafasid, and to repel that which is evil and corrupt and harmful takes precedence over bringing about good. Repelling evil takes precedence over bringing about good. And that is a very important principle, Ikhwan, and its evidence is, as the scholars oftentimes cite, this hadith. Yani if it were not for the fact that your people were new to Islam. Because here the Messenger gave precedence to repelling the evil that would have come from destroying the Kaaba and rebuilding it, and how the people would have reacted. And so looking then at the effect or the evil effect that would have been caused by a particular action, the Messenger of Allah left alone that which was good, considering the evil that would have come from actually carrying that thing out. And that is from fiqh in the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal. And that is from fiqh in one's da'wah. And fiqh in one's life, umuman, generally. That to understand and to know that repelling evil takes precedence over bringing about good, then that, ikhwan, it has its manifestations in general, in many general affairs. There is someone, mathalan, example, someone is sick at home. He has a bad flu or a bad illness. It is a warm day. The rest of those who are in the room, they want the fan on. And they want to turn the air conditioner on. If the fan or the air conditioner is turned on, it will make the man worse. We are seeking to bring about a benefit for ourselves. But bringing about that benefit is going to increase and cause a harm to another individual. And so here the principle is used. Dar al-mafasid muqaddamun ala jalb al-masalih. Who should be allowed to carry out that which they desire? Should it be those who seek for the fan to be turned on, or the one who wishes that it remain off? The one who's sick. The one who's sick. Because repelling an evil takes precedence over bringing about good. For us, turning the fan on, it brings to us a good. It refreshes us, cools us down. For him, leaving it off repels an evil. And that then, ikhwan, is a principle, wallahi, ikhwan, if we consider it, it is beneficial in many of our affairs. Before we proceed, before we open our mouths, before you open those lips, consider and make a second consideration and make a third consideration, and then think about the harm and think about the good. Is it that this statement of yours is going to bring about good, but will it at the same time cause an evil? If it will, consider, ya akhi, darul mafasid muqaddamun ala jalb al-masalih. We want to bring about some good, and so we wish to make a particular statement. But you know of the harm, you know of the corruption, you know of the evil, you know of the mafasid that you making that statement is going to now create. So before you make the statement, consider. And make a second consideration and a third consideration. Reflect upon those established qawaid of the Sharia. نفع الله عز وجل بكم وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. جزاكم الله خير.